morning. Welcome to the homestead. We sure appreciate you watching. It's a beautiful day. Cardinals are playing out in the trees. Probably some bunny rabbits hopping around. I don't know. Didn't see any bunny rabbits. Did see the cardinals though. Anyway, we're back out on the homestead here this morning. We're going to get to work on this, back to work on this cottage that we're building. We have to do the gables and the dormer and all of that stuff, and get it sheeted so we can cover it up so it'll be somewhat secure. There's some things we have to do before that. One is there's a bottom plate on the gable wall with the big door on the bottom, and that needs to be cut out and removed. Now that the wall's in place and everything's secured down, we need to do that. I have a reciprocating saw to do that. I have a couple of blades, so unfortunately I only have one fine tooth blade, and it's kind of short. I don't know if it's long enough to do the job, but we'll see. We'll get that done. Once we get that removed, then we can move on with start building the gables for the front or for the two gable walls. So let's get to it. Thanks for joining us. Alright, that takes care of that. Pretty easy. First thing we need to do today is gather up the lumber and supplies for building the front and rear gables. The trusses for the rest of the building are already built, but we do have to gather those that wood up. So let's go on out to the wood pile. Some of the pieces I was pulling out and just kind of setting aside weren't for this part that we're doing right this moment, the gables. They're for the dormer, which comes next, but since I ran across them, I pulled them out and set them aside. Now that is all of the siding pieces we'll need for the front and rear dorm, or front and rear gables, front and rear gables. But now I need to gather the lumber, which doesn't consist of a whole lot until we do the gable overhangs. And we build the gable overhangs now, and we attach those when we complete the gable. We have to attach those, screw them on. Those all go up at one time. It's a little awkward, but we'll do it the way they say it, see how that works out. In the past I've put the gables up and secured them and then put the overhangs on, but the way this goes together, I think there's a reason they have it building them on the ground and then standing them up. It's not real heavy, and it's not a whole bunch of lumber, so it shouldn't be too bad. But let's gather up that lumber too to hold the gables together, which is just 2 uprights per gable, and then the lumber for the overhangs, which I think is 2, 4, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, that's the lumber for the gables. Well, this and the stuff I just took over. And we need some 1.5-inch nails, which we have to find in this big bag. And hopefully they're separated out so I don't have to measure every nail. That would be a pain. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Mostly in the screws though. Sometimes they mix up the 3-inch with the 2.5s, and it's kind of a pain. But let's go over there and get started on these gables. Okay, that's one. All I'm doing here is marking the center line so I know where to put the panel. Okay, now we have to build the gable framing, they call it, or the gable overhangs. You know, on the ends of the eaves you have an overhang, right? So we have to build those now. So that lumber that I set aside over there, I'll go get it and we'll get started. Because the one board's so twisted, I'm going to go get my clamps and see if I can't nudge it into place better. We'll see. I need a bigger clamp. Well, I got it to fit. The whole thing's a little twisted now, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I probably just need to find a new 2x4 and replace it. Where to find that 2x4 I need? Okay, I found a straight 2x4. It's a little older one, but it'll be fine. I just need to get the measurements off of this for that. Okay, new board. Alright, that one was a little twisted too, but not nearly as bad as the other one. well now it's time to attach the gable panels to the extensions, requiring 1 5/8 inch screws. You got to find those. I don't think this is them, there's not enough. I'm going to reattach this. It's off this way a little bit. It needs to be flush. Okay, that's a lot better. It was off just like a 1/16 of an inch, but I didn't like the way that it fit, so that's why we redid it. Okay, the next thing we have to do is attach the gable panels to these frames we just made. I guess I'll do it while they're standing up. I don't know. Oh, I gotta get my tool belt. Okay, those are built. They're pretty heavy. This could be difficult for the two of us to put them up, and then well, they just sit on the, let's see, they do sit on the top cap, so just getting them up, I guess, and holding them until we can get them secured, I don't know, kind of squirrely. We'll see. Okay, well that's one, and it was difficult. Now looking forward to the second one. that's a wrap. We're done with everything we can do. We're cleaned up. God bless you. We really appreciate it out here on the homestead. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, share it with your friends. Anyway, we'll see you next time on the homestead.